Welcome back to the Ford Intermission Report. After one period of play, Islanders with a 3-1 lead over the Anaheim Ducks, and we're very excited about our Intermission Report because these are some of the coolest hockey photos you will see over the last 3-4 decades, and they're all from Bruce Bennett, who is joining us now, and he has a brand new book out, Hockey's Greatest Photos. If you have a coffee table or if you're a sports lover, this is a book that you're going to need. It's right here. You can get it on Amazon, and Bruce Bennett is joining us now. Thank you so much for joining us in our Ford Intermission Report. I know you've been photographing hockey for what seems like a very long time, since the 70s. How did you get into it?
Naive kid from Long Island, sent some pictures up to the Hockey News in Montreal. Really bad photos. Said, do you want to buy some photos? They said $4 a photo. And that was 41 years ago.
I think they're going for a little more than $4 a photo now. And you got in at a good time because the Cup era was right around the corner. You had some fantastic subjects that you had a chance to shoot as you're watching some of these in black and white, the pure emotion you could see. And another one of your favorite subjects was Mike Bossy. And there is a picture of Mike Bossy with the stick on fire that is just something that once you see once, you'll never forget. How did you capture that? How did you come up with that? What is the story behind that picture?
That was some really bad preparation on my part. Took a hockey stick at home, put some, dipped some cotton in kerosene and stapled it to the bottom of a wooden hockey stick. Attempted it once at home, and I figured that was good enough. It worked. Brought it in. Mike was up for the challenge, and we got about 8 frames off before the fire alarm in Nassau Coliseum went off.
The fire alarm's going off, but you got the picture.
I got the picture.
It didn't take too long. I'm sure there were some other hits and misses because back then, you know, you have several different ways to try to capture some photos. What were some of your favorites that you were able to catch that were some kind of hit and misses with different techniques that you've used in photography?
Oh, man, there were so many. You know, there's so many images like this one was just last season in Nassau Coliseum. Putting a camera up in the rafters, one of my favorite things to do. Also this past season, first time in 40 years, I tried multiple exposures. So John Tavares was a perfect subject. And this year as well, this past year, putting a camera in the scoreboard. First of 3 times in the last few years that it actually worked out for me.
The fisheye lens is always very cool. I want to go back to an iconic game that the fans at home will remember. Pat LaFontaine, 4 overtime, the game winner, and that was back when you guys were shooting on film. You have a funny story about that night and some of the shots that you were just itching to catch but worried you might not.
You know, you hear the expression, brother, can you spare a dime? Well, I was the guy going around to all the photographers, brother, can you spare a roll of film? Anything, black and white, color negative, color slide, whatever they had, I was willing to use. And the last 2 overtime periods, the only time I shot 1 frame at a time was when someone took a shot. Otherwise, I was going to run out of film and have to go back to the same photographers looking to help me out again.
Well, you got that one, and the Islanders fans will remember it. You also have shot several other NHL greats. Messier, Howe, Gretzky. Was there one player that really stuck out to you when you were photographing him?
Well, Bobby Orr. You know, I'd like to say Dennis Potvin for everyone because I loved him as well, but Bobby Orr was just the smoothest skater of any player I've seen in all my days.
I don't know, this Jaromir Jagr picture with the mullet at the cup, that's pretty good.
A lot of people love that shot. I don't know if he loves that shot, though.
It'll haunt him for the rest of his life. All right, Bruce, thanks so much. So it's Hockey's Greatest Photos. You can get this book on Amazon. That's the easiest way to get it. If you have Amazon Prime, too, you might be able to get it before Christmas. You're going to want this for a keepsake. Bruce, thank you so much. And keep up the good work with the Islanders and the rest of the hockey world.
Thank you, Shannon. Great to be here.
All right, we're going to have more on the Ford Intermission Report when we return. Don't go away.